What's going on, everyone? My name is Saad. I make $100,000 a month building and selling Make.com systems for a variety of companies from 6 figures, 7 figures, all the way to 8 figures. In this video, I'm gonna build an entire campaign live for you guys. You're literally gonna see me source leads, perform AI personalization, and you're gonna see basically my thought process whenever I'm building these sort of automated campaigns for my clients. You're gonna see me build the automated system live. You're gonna see the platforms that I'm gonna be using. So if you stay with me until the end of this video, you're gonna be equipped by the tools and also the knowledge to build out these campaigns for yourself or for your own clients and charge them about $3,000 to $8,000 per campaign. So if that's something you'd be interested in, stay tuned. Okay, everyone, so what are we going to do today? We're going to build an automated system that reaches out to a bunch of decision makers, right? Now, I already have a niche in mind, and I've managed to find a niche pretty much in like 20 minutes. So essentially, this is what I would do if I was in your shoes trying to build out a campaign for my own system agency and pretty much get a few clients this week. So as you guys can see here, we have defined goal, which is a niche where there's a natural and ongoing demand for services between two types of businesses. And this is how I've managed to scale so efficiently and basically crush my entire competition, guys, is I always choose niches where there's a natural and ongoing demand for services between two types of businesses. Because you have to understand, guys, like the main hurdle for scaling is you suck and you can't get results for your own clients. And this is how like most lead gen agencies or agencies in general cannot like scale past 10K and have shitty retention rate. So in order for you to actually stay in business, you need to actually deliver results. So yeah, now I teach how to basically find highly repeatable and scalable niches in my community. We basically have an exercise where we try to find niches that are specifically tailored for our business model. So yeah, feel free to check that out. So this is what I choose. I choose telemedicine. So a B2B company that could fit this description would be a digital health platform development company. So their ideal customer would probably be digital health platform companies. So this company would specialize in developing and maintaining digital health platforms for telemedicine companies. So telemedicine companies require a user-friendly and secure platforms to facilitate their services. This creates a natural and ongoing demand for platforms such as digital health platform development companies. And then I have another thing, which is the why. So there's a mutual reliability, which means the digital health platform development company relies on telemedicine companies for businesses, while telemedicine companies depend on the development company for their platform needs. So this creates like a mutual beneficial relationship where we can come in and connect the two and make a bunch of money. So another thing is high ticket prices. So a digital health platform is a complex task that requires a high level of expertise. If you connect the two, the average deal size is going to be plus $20,000 in high ticket prices, which telemedicine companies are 100% willing to be able to pay due to the profit they make. Now I have a bunch of keywords right here, and I'm going to walk you through how I would build a campaign in 20 minutes. So let's just go ahead and start our timer. So the first thing I would do is I would go to Apollo. So I'd go to Apollo. So this is where I'm going to get my leads. And then I'm going to prepare my Make.com system. I'm also going to prepare mails.so. And I'm going to explain to you why I need these platforms. I'm also going to need my scraper right here in Apify. So I'm going to go to console. And then what I'm going to do basically is I'm going to go to people. And then I'm going to stop my search. So essentially, let me remove everything right here so I can start from the beginning. All right, so wait, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go to email status. I'm going to click on likely to engage and verified. I'm going to leave this on net new. And then what I'm going to do is I will go to job titles. And then essentially I want to reach out to decision makers, which is going to be founder, CEO, managing. Let me add CEO. I'm going to look for owner. I'm going to go for co-founder. And then I'm going to do managing partner. And then I'm going to look for partner. Awesome. I think that's all I need. So I'm already at 2.5 million results. The second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look for industry. And actually, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go to keywords, industry keywords, include keywords, and I'm going to add telemedicine. And then I have a bunch of keywords right here, like telemedicine, telehealth, e-health, digital health. Basically, these are all keywords that I'm going to use when I'm looking for all these leads. Now, I'm not going to put all these keywords right here just because I'm not going to scrape 2,000 leads for you guys. I'm just going to scrape like a 700. So for the purpose of this video, obviously. So I'm already at 2.5K, which is awesome. Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go to location. I'm just going to choose United States, which makes sense because they have the most money. And yeah, they're more likely to respond. So I'm just going to put, for example, all right, so I'm just going to remove a few of these. Like ideally, you would leave all of this and you would have something like 2.5 results, okay? So yeah, I'm going to remove owner. And I'm going to put for the employees, I just want like a few results. So I'm going to put 100, 1 to 10. Awesome. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to copy this URL, go to Apify console. I'm going to look for my Apollo scraper, which is going to be Apollo scraper by Curious Coder. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to paste in my URL right here. I'm going to click on get emails, include guest emails, wait for email verification, total numbers of records required 0. And then what I'm going to do, click save. And then I'm going to go to a residential. It's going to be data center. Click on residential. Run options. It's going to be no timeout. Click on no timeout right here. And then, oops, what I'm going to do now is I will go to my Apollo and then I'm going to click on edit this cookie, basically to retrieve my session cookie so I can scrape those leads. Go back right here. Paste that in here, click save and start. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and scrape all those leads that I have here. So as you guys can see, the scraper is going to work. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to pause the recording until the actor finishes scraping. And then after that, or actually, let's actually build the system right now on make.com. So I'm going to go to scenarios. And then I'm going to go to YouTube Playground and I'm going to click on create new scenario. So what I'm going to do now basically is I'm going to start building the system. It's going to take me a few minutes. So I'm going to look for search rows by Google Sheets, right? So I'm going to look for search rows. Second thing I'm going to need, so I'm just going to map everything right here and then I'm going to remap the connection later on just for convenience. Second thing I'm going to look for is HTTP, make a request, paste that in here. And then I'm going to need a parse JSON parse. And I'm going to explain why I'm doing this just in a second. And the second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to scrape web page. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this right here. And then what I'm going to do is allow, paste this in here. And I'm going to add an HTML to text, right? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for a OpenAI model, create completion, and yeah. So it looks like, all right, let's redo this again. Awesome. So it looks like make was acting up. So let me remove this. So let me add this right here, and I'm gonna add another module, and then I'm gonna remove all this BS, right? And then what I'm going to do now is I will basically have a module, which is going to be instantly right here to add the leads to my campaign. So, right. Now, what I want to do is I'm going to go back to my run and looks like 120 results. So awesome. So great. So everything is going good. I'm getting all these leads that I want. Now I'm going to go to mails.so. I'm going to log into my account and basically mails.so, guys. Mails.so is an email validation tool, right? So if you put your email right here, they're going to ping it and they're going to see if it's valid or not. So I'm going to look for API right here. And then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to perform a curl request. And the way you do that is you go and take this URL right here. Again, I've showed the system before in this channel. Just feel free to watch the videos that I've already Again, I've built the system multiple times in this channel, so feel free and just go ahead and watch me build that in 30 minutes, basically. So I'm gonna put the email right here. So for example, I'm just gonna put my email right here, just to show you guys. And then for headers, I'm gonna put name, and it's going to be this header right here that I need. Copy this, paste that in here, and then API key. I'm gonna go to my API key, which is API keys, and then I'm gonna copy this one. Now you do not wanna show your API key. I'm gonna rotate this after this video so you don't run me a big critical build. So yeah, so I'm gonna put my email right here. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this string right here as data, and I'm gonna have a filter. So only if the email is valid, then I'm gonna continue the flow. If email valid, and then I'm gonna click OK because I need to wait for the results. All right, let's go to my run. So I actually just scraped 145 leads from all these companies. So I'm gonna click on export, click on CSV, and then I'm gonna look for first name, last name, organization name, title, summary. Actually, it's headline. I've scraped so many leads from this platform that I actually know now. And what I need now, email right here. What do I need? So first name, last name, organization name, title, headline, LinkedIn URL, maybe. What do I need? Name, I don't need the name. I'm gonna put city. Awesome. So what I'm gonna do now is basically take this, and it's going to be leadless YT. Now I'm gonna go back to my make scenario. I'm gonna map my connection now. I'm gonna look for which is going to be this one. Spreadsheet ID is going to be leadless YT. Leadless YT. Oh yeah, I forgot something. We need to actually add the sheets in our Google. So I'm gonna look for sheets.new, and then what I'm gonna do is gonna import this. Silly. I'm gonna go back to upload, and then I'm gonna go back to desktop, and then let me look for which is going to be this one, and then I'm gonna click on append, which is going to be right here. Click on import data, and let me check if I'm recording. Okay, I am recording. So we're already 13 minutes in. All right, guys, we need to be quick. So we have everything right here. So I'm gonna name this YT leadless. I'm just casually wasting time on the name of the sheets. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go back right here, and then I'm gonna look for spreadsheet ID, and it's going to be YT. Refresh this bad boy right here. YT YT leadless. Awesome. Okay. Can this work? YT leadless. Okay. Sheet name is going to be sheet 1. And then I'm just going to put limits for 1. Click OK. And then again, I have to refresh this. And then I'm going to run this module only. So I'm retrieving all that data right here, which is Mark. This guy is Mark. And then what I'm going to do now is going to map all my connection. Let me remove this. Add my email. So email is going to be email, right? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to run this once. And then, okay, what I'm going to do basically, so we have a status 200. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to paste that in here, and then unlink this and rerun this. Ignore settings. And then what do we have? So data equals reason rejected email. So that email is not valid. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add my condition, which is going to be results equals deliverable. Only if the email deliverable. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take in the website right here. So it's going to be this email, and I'm going to use, since guys, I don't have the domain name, I'm just going to use a split formula. Based off an at, and then get the second one, and then I'm gonna add HTTP. Make sure you add it, okay? And then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to map in my HTML. So essentially what I'm doing is making a request to scrape the website page so I can retrieve like some data from there and feed it to GPT to basically have a very, very high personalized email. So what I'm going to do now is I'm mapping this. I'm just turning this HTML to text. And then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and just take the, basically the prompt that I'm gonna be using, which is specifically tailored for a sales team agency. And I shared this in my community. So yeah, like people in my community just using it and they are crushing it basically. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go and look for that system that is in my community, and then I'm just gonna copy the prompt. Awesome. So there you go. I'm just gonna copy this module right here. And then I'm gonna remove this one and then put this right here. Awesome. So I have everything right here. And then what I'm gonna do is gonna map in my basically my information. So full name is going to be first name and last name. For the lead scrape data is going to be the sex right here. Organization name. Now I want to add something else, right? So I'm gonna clean the company names. So clean, or actually I'm just gonna go to my scenarios. So this is the beauty of having a sales team agency, guys, is you can template out everything, and these clients projects can take you like 10 minutes to build, and you can essentially get paid like $3,000. So company name formatter. Again, I share these blueprints that are exclusive in my community, which is called Sales Systems Mastery. So yeah, let me go back right here. And then I'm going to have a company name formatter, because guys, you always need to clean the company names whenever you're starting a campaign. Like imagine reaching out to someone and you're like, hey, I noticed my process LTD. Like who talks like this? Like nobody. Awesome. So what I'm gonna do now is I have the prompt right here, and then I'm gonna put the user content, which is going to be the company name. All right, company name is going to be organization name, and the results of the company name is going to be the results of this module right here. So I'm just gonna map it right here. Okay. Let's go ahead and put this right here. Awesome. And then we're going to add another one right here. Headline. Let's go back down and go for headline, and title. It is going to be title. Awesome. So we are already done. So let me go back right here, and then we know this first email is shit. So we're going to add another limit right here. Let's see if the email is valid. So looks like the email is now, oh, it's valid. So we have an error. Let's just go ahead and find the error that we have. So let's see. Let me see. 400. Okay, let's see. Data email. Let me remove this. It's annoying. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the email right here. Get split with an @ and then let's see. Let me actually see. So let's actually put my email right here. Awesome. So let me try again. So the first one didn't work. Let's see the second. So I think there's a problem with the website, probably. So let me actually check. I think it's the second one, I believe. Yeah, this is the one. So it looks like the website is not working, maybe. Yeah, all right. So it looks like the website is not working. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add a resume model. Now, a resume model is going to, if there's another if there's a website, if a website is not working, we're just going to we're just going to ignore it and basically go ahead and try the next record. So it's going to be resume and then it's going to be right here. And then status code, click on just like this and click first one. Awesome. And we have the personalization. So, hi Laura, I noticed your leadership role at OptiCare and how you're passionate about innovative healthcare solutions. Are you exploring new strategies to connect with partners who share your vision for advanced patient care? Awesome. I love this personalization, guys. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add this lead into my Instantly campaign. I'm going to go to Instantly and I'm going to show you how to map your connection, essentially. Awesome. So I'm going to go login. And it's going to be YT campaign. Continue. And then I'm going to go ahead for add the personalization right here. It's going to be personalization. And then the first thing I'm going to do, I'm Saad, a veteran automation specialist. I have generated over $1 million for Proton and helped Glovo acquire 1M use 1M customers. I think there might be ways I could help. I think there are ways I could help. It's going to be company name grow. Is this something that might be aligned to what you're trying to achieve currently? Thanks for the time, Saad. And then sent from my iPhone. Awesome. So this is the first one. And then for subject line, I'm going to put first name. And then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to click on save. And I'm going to go ahead and basically go back to my make. And then look for, basically click on add. If you want to map your connection, click on add and go to instantly and click on settings. Oops. Go to settings right here. And then go to integrations and copy your API key, which is going to be here. Click copy and go back to your system. Awesome. So now I already have this. I'm going to go back to YouTube. I don't think it's YouTube campaign. It's YT campaign. And then the email address is going to be email address. First name is going to be Mark. Last name is Plaster. Company name is going to be the results of the company name right here. And then the personalization is going to be personalization. Now, before I do that, I want to show you guys how the company name was. So if I go to my choices, actually, I'm just going to go back to here. So here's the organization name or company name. So it's OptiCare Connect, right? So now the result is OptiCare. So this is how people actually talk and actually build campaigns that drive results. Awesome. So now everything is good. Looks like everything is great. I'm gonna basically put 5 results right here. Right, I'm gonna put 5 results. Click OK. Run this, and this module is gonna run. First one is not, because we know it's not valid. Second one, boom, we added everything to instantly. We're adding everything right here. Everything is getting added. And then if I go back to my campaign, I'm gonna see YT campaign. And I will see, let me refresh this. Looks like my, all right. So if I click on this, I need to basically remap this. YT campaign. Looks like instantly is not taking everything right here. So let me just go back, refresh this. All right. Guys, I've built the system in 20 minutes and the campaign. So this is just logistics. Okay. My internet is just shit. So I don't know why we're not adding. If I go back, oh, I've added to another campaign. Shout out Dylan. So let me go back right here and then re-add this again for you guys. I hope we don't get duplicates. All right, good. So let me go back to YT and I'm gonna go back to sequences and I'm gonna check if the lead has been added. All right, so go to sequences and then hi Laura, I noticed that as a partner at OptiCare, you're likely focused on expanding your network within the healthcare industry. Are you exploring new strategies to connect with key decision makers in hospitals and clinics to enhance your outreach? I'm Saad, a veteran automation specialist, have generated over 1 million for Proton and helped globally acquire 1 million customers. I think there might be ways I could help OptiCare grow. Is there something that might be aligned with what you're trying to achieve currently? Thanks for the time, Saad. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add variants right here. And I'm just going to put thanks. And what I'm going to do now is I'm cognitive of you guys that don't have any case studies. What I'm going to do, and I built a system and I build sales that connect, and I build sales systems that connects companies like company name with their with long-term partners. Long-term partners. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say something like is this I'm just gonna put, would you be interested in more information? And then that's a pretty good email. Like, obviously with long-term partners, would you be interested in more information? And yeah, this is pretty much it. I'm gonna go to add step, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add in a bunch of basically steps. So the second step is going to be, hey, first name. Oops. So all right, I can't write today because I'm a little bit sick, guys. The king is sick. So checking in case you haven't seen this, I want to build an automated system that will connect you with pre-qualified decision makers without spending a cent on ads. Most companies that I work with have seen an increase of 25% in terms of a decrease. Actually, it's more, a 50%. Most companies that I work with have seen a decrease of 55% in terms of client, in terms of the costs in terms of the cost of acquisition of each client. Let me fix this. Most companies that I work with have seen a decrease in 15%, is 50% in terms of cost of acquisition of each client. Would love to help company name grow. What's stopping you from hopping on a quick 10-minute call? Thanks for the time, Saad. Awesome. So I'm going to copy this, add a variant, and it's going to be hi. And then thanks for the time. And I'm going to add sent from iPhone. And then the last step is going to be, hey, first name. No pressure. if that's something you're not interested in at this moment. If you are, though, no, let me say something like oh, looks like my camera is gonna die, guys. So wait for a second. Okay, so awesome. So my camera was about to die, so let me finish this. No pressure if that's something you're not interested in at this moment. Thanks. Whenever you are ready to have a chat, just shout, and I'll be happy to walk you through how I could help company name grow and crush its composition. I really appreciate the time Saad sends from my phone. Awesome. And then I'm going to copy this one, add a variant. Thanks for the time. And then hi instead of hi. Awesome. So I just built out a campaign now and I can just go ahead and launch it. So as you guys can see, it's so easy to get started and get clients this week. Just get up and running, please, and make some money. So I hope you found value in this video. And the next video is going to be a live build, which is going to be a little bit more advanced, where I'm going to go and look for companies hiring for certain roles. And I'm going to build out a fully automated system that finds the decision makers, enriches them, finds their email address, and personalize the email at scale. And then basically just go ahead and reaches out to them automatically without basically spending so much time on other lead gen methods such as pay-per-click ads or any referral scheme. So yeah, this is the highest leverage that we have as a sales and agency owners, and this is how I've managed to scale it to over $100,000 per month. Keep in mind that I was a one-man agency all the way to $80,000. So yeah, I hope, like I said, I hope you found value in this video, and I'll see you in the next one.